Welcome to the show. The H-bomb in the lab, cook and feel on screen. Zesty vibes loud, turn cringe to a meme. All your filters off, it's a wild reveal. One edit from me and the fiction gets real. Zesty Phil, play that tape.
And by the way, everyone is complaining about this shirt. You guys don't like this shirt. Why not? Everyone says, a bunch of people on Kick is what it is are complaining about the shirt. You guys don't like the shirt. What's wrong with it? Can someone explain? What don't you like about the shirt? The collar is fucked up. The collar is meant to sit basically kind of like this. Like, for example, here, if I want to do this, maybe I'll do this. This would make it look better, and you guys would stop complaining. All right? That's how it's supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to have an undershirt, but you're supposed to have it open like that. Do you like it like that better if I button the shirt? Is it a big deal? If it's a big deal, I'll button the shirt. I don't care. If it bothers people, I don't give a shit. Does it look better now? What? Seriously? Does it look better now? It's either that or I'm going to take it off. It's one or the other. I just don't want to hear people talk about it all night. I really don't want to hear people complaining about the shirt all night. I was trying to play Silk Song earlier today, and everyone's complaining about the shirt, talking about the shirt, not the game. Oh my god. Okay. Of course, facehugger, of course it's probably fake criticism. They're just trying to get attention or whatever, right? I get it. I mean, this is a chill night stream. I don't have to look nice for it. I can take the shirt off, too. If you think that this doesn't look good buttoned, if you want me to take the shirt off, I can take it off. I'll just have the undershirt. I don't give a shit. All right? Yeah, how about this? If we hit the goal, I'll take the shirt off. There you go. When we hit the support goal tonight of 150 of support across all venues, all avenues, I will take the overshirt off and I will just have the undershirt on for the rest of the night. How about that? There you go. There's your big reward for the night. Also, tonight, I've got to bring this up. Tonight, we have a goal over on Kick. I don't know if you guys can see it. The goal for this week for Kick subs was 25. It's trying out this goal thing you can do for Kick subs, right? So I set it up yesterday for 25. We're at 15. If we can get 10 subs tonight on Kick, we've hit that goal. So how about that? Either if we get to a total of 150 tonight, or if I get 10 Kick subs right now, I'll take the shirt off. How about that? There you go. So one or the other. Are we going to get 10 subs right now on Kick, or are we going to get 150 total across YouTube and Kick? How's it going to go? Let's go. Either that or I'm going to keep the shirt on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to unbutton the shirt again to bother people. I'm going to unbutton the shirt and bother you with the unbuttoned shirt until we hit the goals, all right? We either need 10 subs or the full 150 and the shirt will come off, but otherwise I'm leaving it like that. There you go. How do you like them apples? That's how I roll. Exactly, 200 IQ move by Phil. Exactly right. That's how I roll. Why am I giving you something you want for free? Absolutely not. The shirt stays open. Okay? Wow, you guys are something else. So guys, let's go. Let's get some subs on Kick right now. We gotta hit 10 subs by the end of this Chill with Phil stream. Then we complete my goal for the week. And the next week what we'll do is we'll set a realistic goal for the whole 7-day week. You figure with a 7-day week and a marathon, that probably we should try to get a lot of subs next week. All right, we'll see. Well, please, let's hit that goal tonight. Here we go. Someone took the $1 saying, your mouth is skewed to the side. Yes, it's called my face. It's literally called my face. Do you understand? I've never had a symmetrical face my whole life. It's just that until recently, I didn't have high quality visuals, so no one fucking noticed. I always had a camera that was low pixely quality, fuzzy shit, bad lighting, and it was always at like a crappy angle. Now I have a camera that's dead center pointed at me. I have another webcam that's even closer to my face. I mean, also as people are like, oh, your hair's not even. Yeah, I know. It hasn't been even like my whole life. I've always had an issue with the hairline here was for the back, and the hairline here was for the forward. I know that I am losing some hair probably like right here, and I understand that, but I've never been symmetrical, all right? That's how God made me. I'm okay with it. My wife's okay with it. That's the only people who should care. I don't give a shit if my mouth is crooked, my hair is crooked, my ass is crooked, whatever it is. Nobody should care unless you're an obsessive fucking weirdo. Thanks for the $1 tip, obsessive fucking weirdo. LTG is perfectly symmetrical. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, LTG does not even have any high quality shit in his setup at all. It's all fucking fuzzy shit. And number 2, he has glued on hair. His hair is fucking fake. He touches it and the whole thing moves together in one piece. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. Anyway, alright, what would you guys like to talk about? Tron's Gay Legacy says, asks, do you think your voice has genuinely changed over the years? Or do you think it's just the microphone quality? Well, it's both. Okay, number 1, just take a look at my setup back in the day versus today. Back in the day, I had a camera, a digital camera, that was pointed at my television. It had a tiny little microphone in it that would pick up the ambient noise of all the stuff in the room. The noise of the chat, TV, the game, and my voice from behind. It sounded awful, but it also kind of sounded like you're in a room playing a game with someone sitting next to you, right? Did. So because of that, I had this certain cadence and sound to my voice. If you actually listened to some other videos, like for example, sometimes I would go out on a trip and I would have a handycam camcorder, and if you listen to that, it sounds different. And a lot of people would even comment on the video, oh, you sound different in these videos. Yeah, because it's a different kinds of camcorder versus this digital camera. And then when I went to direct capture and I started using a dedicated microphone and other things, my voice sounded completely different. And people were like, whoa, what happened to your voice? Now that I'm using another new microphone for just under a year, I got this in December, January, I think. It was January I got it, right? Now we're using new hardware, new software, different filters. I'm going to sound different again. All right? So when you change equipment, you're going to sound different. Now listen to this. Ready? And now I sound different too, because now I'm talking close to the mic at a lower volume, and the microphone picks up your voice differently depending on the distance that you are from the microphone. See that? So now I actually sound even more like deep and high definition. I'm not doing anything different with my voice, but I sound different because I'm closer to the microphone. Now that I'm sitting back naturally, I sound different again, right? Fair enough, okay? Now, how's my voice actually changed over the years as well? Yes. Why has my voice changed? Because for the last 17 years of my life, I have sat down in front of some kind of a camera or video recording device and talked for hours on end. This is a speaking job, just like anyone who starts on the radio. If you listen to their voice like early on, and then if you listen to them many years later, their voice will change. It absolutely will. You'll still recognize their voice. It sounds a little different. You know, listen to Howard Stern from way back in the day when he was broadcasting from New York City, and listen to him today on Sirius, and he sounds different. Same way we'd recognize the person, but he definitely sounds different. Talking changes your vocal cords. I could tell you this, when I was younger, I used to be able to sing and hit high notes. I could sing incredibly high notes all the times, nail them. I can't do that anymore. When I try to do that, my voice cracks. And there's nothing I could do about that. I got older, my vocal cords changed. Things are different now, okay? So, that's what happens. And I guarantee it in another 17 years, which I still hope I'm doing this in another 17 years because I love it. It's the best job I've ever had. I bet my vocal cords will sound different again. People will be comparing it and be like, oh my God, he sounds so different, right? By the way, if my shirt is bothering you, I already told everyone tonight, if we hit the goal tonight, I'll take this shirt off and I'll just wear the undershirt, all right? Or if we get 10 gifted subs on Kick, of which we have 0 right now, then I'll also do it because we have a goal to get 10 more subs on Kick by the end of tonight's stream. That's my weekly goal, and I want to hit that goal. So if I get 10 subs, I will do it, okay? Cool, let's go. Jade is here. How are you, Jade? He says, how's everything been going with tips recently? Very good. Take a look, we're at 7 of 10 already. Remember, Jade, just a few days ago we did the DSP tries it for Taco Bell? Well, guess what? Look how close we are to doing another DSP tries it. It's been quite good this week. We had crazy amounts of support. It's been exceptionally good. And I'm hoping to hit another goal tonight to end the week on a high note. We're now at 23 out of 150, and that's 3 gifted subs, so 7 more, and I'll take off the shirt. Okay? Am I worried that doing a monthly marathon loses its special feeling? No, because we're doing something different every month. All right, the exception was last month where we actually did 2 marathons that were both Big Man. But every month is different. This month is worst games. Next month is a Halloween marathon where I dress up and we're going to have horror-themed games. We're going to do something special in November. I'm not sure what yet. And then we have the Christmas marathon, right? Every month, because it's different, it feels fresh. If I was doing the same kind of marathon every month, it would be boring. But that's why we don't do that. Come on. Why do I laugh like Arthur Fleck? To my knowledge, Arthur Fleck is a fictional character that was created a few years ago for a movie. I'm a person that's existed since 1982. If anything, Arthur Fleck laughs like me. So, keep that shit to yourself. What a dumb question. So, alright, here's the thing. And I don't know if you guys want to talk about this tonight or we should save this for the podcast on Saturday when I come back. There is a big problem right now trying to figure out what to do with Ghost of Yotei. Alright, to be frank with all of you, I don't know if I'm going to play it. And I'm starting to get pretty upset. Here's why. When I started as a YouTuber 17 years ago and I was just doing this as a hobby and having fun, it was just about, hey, there's a new game coming out, play it, do a playthrough, whether it's a good or bad game, make fun of it or enjoy it either way. Great playthrough, here we go, very enjoyable, we'll watch, right? Today it's like, well, are you going to play that game? Oh, by the way, are you aware of all the politics that are involved with that game? Do you know of the entire voice acting cast, what their political beliefs are? Do you know if the writer or the director of the game or the game devs involved, did they do anything political on the internet to piss anybody off? Because if they did, we don't want to see that game. We don't support that game. We want nothing to do with that game. I'm going to be honest, it's starting to piss me off. If I want to play a video game and enjoy it on a video game quality level, why do I have to do painstaking weeks of research to find out what are the controversies around the development of this game before I play it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of it. And in this case, Ghost of Yotei, that's what's happened. First of all, apparently, the main character's voice actress is an LGBT activist. She's a lesbian who apparently has had all these problems on the internet, and now people are coming out and trying to expose her, and they're posting her information up, and oh, she's against rich people and making money, but then she posted up a GoFundMe to go on a trip to Japan, and she raised $90,000 of money. But I don't care. I literally don't give a fuck. But people are all about this on Unit, are freaking out about this. Then, just in this last week, we had the crazy, insane, very unfortunate Charlie Kirk assassination here in the United States. And apparently one of the game developers, one of them, out of the zillion that worked on this game, one of them posted up stuff on social media that they were like happy that Charlie Kirk had passed away. And so immediately the internet went in an uproar. How dare someone do that? Boycott Ghost of Yotei. Fire this person. So Sucker Punch fired them. Sucker Punch actually fired this person. But now everyone's on the internet is like, boycott it. Don't play it. Don't do it. Don't support a company like that. And meanwhile, here I am in the middle. I'm like, geez, all I wanted to do is play a video game. Like, serious, it's all I wanted to do. That's it. I just wanted to enjoy a video game that's a sequel. Well, not really a sequel, but I guess it's kind of the next one in this iteration or whatever, right? I wanted to enjoy a game that is the follow-up to a game that I very, very much enjoyed from 2020. That I thought that a lot of people basically downplayed because they wanted to make games with a political agenda to the forefront, and they picked other games as their Game of the Year picks when Ghost of Tsushima, quite frankly, was the best game of 2020. Okay? So, now, do we play it or not? Here's the thing, here, I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place, and here's why. If I play Ghost of Yotei, here's what's going to happen. People are going to come to the stream and be like, why are you playing this game? How dare you? Aren't you aware this is a woke game? Aren't you aware that they said this horrible thing about Charlie Kirk and this and that? Has nothing to do with the game. But that's what they'll say. They'll say, I'm not going to come. I'm not going to support this game. I'm not going to watch this game. And I'm going to get low views and people won't support and they'll be all angry with me. Okay? Now imagine the flip side. I say, all right, we're just going to skip Ghost of Yotei. What's going to happen? People are going to come to the stream. Why aren't you playing Ghost of Yotei? It's one of the best games of the year. What are you, some kind of a political sellout just because people on the internet complain? You played Hogwarts Legacy, but now you're not going to play Ghost of Yotei. You're a sellout. You're a shill. You're a piece of shit, Phil. How could you? Woo-woo. Ooh. I just want to play games. That's it. I want to have fun and play games. I keep telling you guys, what I want to do is I want to unplug from reality. I want to unplug from all of the drama that is going on in real life. And I want to have fun with you guys. I just want to enjoy games at face value. I want my streams to be a place where when you're feeling drama, you could come and be like, oh, if I come to Phil's stream, we can forget about all that crap that's going on outside. Instead, we're just going to focus on the game. We're going to have fun with him. He's going to fail at the game or do good at the game. We're going to laugh. We're going to have some good camaraderie, go back and forth. It's going to be a great stream. Nice social interaction. It's going to be great. I don't have to worry about that shit. Nah, I came to his stream and everyone was just talking about politics. The whole stream was yelling. I don't want that. Tonight, we have a goal of $150 that we want to reach by the end of the stream to end on a strong note. And when we hit $150, I'm going to take off this shirt because people are saying this shirt is bothering them. So I said, all right, I'll take the shirt off. I don't care. If it really bothers you that much, I'll remove the shirt. But only if we hit the goal. If not, I'm keeping it on to annoy you. Okay? Now also, we have a 10 subs goal over on Kick. 10 subs because there's new goals on Kick and I had 25 sub goal for the last 3 days. And we got 15. Now we just got 3 more. All right? So we need 7 more tonight. If we get 7 more subs, I'll also take the shirt off early. We won't even wait for 150. If we get 7 subs right now on Kick, the shirt comes off. I know you're very excited to see this. I just doing this on the fly because people were complaining about the shirt today. So I said, I'll take it off. Okay. And so that's what we are doing tonight on the channel. I'll be here till roughly 9:30ish Pacific time. And then I'm going to get out of here and get ready for my days off. Okay? Mr. Nasty did a $1 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Nasty. Only $1. Thank you, Mr. Only a buck. Thanks. Did we get to a third of the goal? Right now, we're at 35. Let's get to 50. How about this? Someone drop 3 subs right now over on Kick. Get us down to only 4 subs needed for that goal. We'll be right in line for me to remove this shirt. Are you guys excited? Let's go. Let's get it going. So with those 3 subs from your future stepdad, that means we only have 4 more subs to go. Let me confirm that. I think we only have 4 more subs to go to hit our goal. Yeah, we're at 21 out of 25. 4 more subs on Kick, and we've hit the goal. And I will remove my overshirt, which bothers you. So thank you for that, your future stepdad. Thanks to those who are sending kicks on Kick. There's quite a few people who are sending like single kick here or there. I can't shout those out. I'm only shouting out 100 or more in one go. But I will just say thank you to those who are doing it. I see you got Willie Boyd is doing it, and a few others, right? Buckwell's doing it. There you go. Your future stepdad says, can you actually track the kicks or do larger kicks get lost in the singles? Basically, here's the deal. At the end of every stream, Kick tallies up how many kicks you received for that stream, and they load that into your revenue page. So I have a category now that says they actually call it, I think they call it channel engagement. That's what they're calling it. So I got to look at that, and it tells me how many I received. So as of right now, if this number is accurate, which I don't know if it is or not, but according to Kick, on this very stream, I received 321 kicks. That's what it says right now, 321. That could be off by a few. I'm not sure how quick I'll get updates, but it says 321 as of right now. It says that all of yesterday, I received 2,405 kicks. Yeah. See how that works? No, there's no way to track moral support because moral support is just that. It's esoteric and it is emotional. It is not actually financial or concrete, and therefore, it can't be measured. Moral support could never be measured. It's completely immeasurable. It's a feeling, right? It makes you feel good, but you can't go buy groceries with it. You can't pay your bills with it, your mortgage. You can't put gas in your car with moral support. Therefore, they can't track it. That's how it works. Now, wait a minute. Hold on a second. No, I got to curtail all questions. You ready? I've been on stream for over 40 minutes, almost 50 minutes. Guys, what is going on with support? Where are we right now with support? Let's check. $55. Guys, I made the deal. I said, if we hit the goal, or if we got 10 subs, I would take the shirt off. And we're not there yet. What is going on? Let's go right now. Let's get some subs, get 4 more subs on Kick. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get a big bomb of gifted memberships. Drop those kicks in the chat right now over on Kick. Just take those kicks you have in your hand just to spill them all over the floor. All right, do it. I'll come in like Luigi's Mansion with the vacuum and I'll just suck them up. I'll suck them up. It's all good. Let's go. Phil's best friend just gifted 4 subs on Kick. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Right there. We smashed the goal. Look at this. We smashed the goal. Thanks for the assist. Cool. Thank you to Phil's best friend. We smashed the goal. There was a big celebration on the screen too. That was pretty cool. All right, so let's get there on the leaderboard. Phil's best friend, had you already gifted some? Did you already gift one? So this would be 5 total for the night, I believe. I think so, right? All right. So now we are halfway to our goal for the night. Thank you for that. And now, as promised, the shirt comes off. Gaps. Very exciting. This. What the hell? I accidentally started playing clips. Hold on. Dude, I threw the shirt over here on my keyboard and started playing clips. It just started playing random clips. What the hell? All right, let's put this over here then. Let's try not to play any clips tonight. Here we go. All right. All right. I'm in an undershirt. Could you believe it? DSP is here tonight live on stream in an undershirt. I'm not actually wearing an overshirt. Oh my God, it's totally not like I used to do this all the time. It's just a t-shirt. Yet I used to wear t-shirts like constantly on stream, but people act like it's some big deal. Oh my God, I can't believe DSP's wearing a shirt under the shirt. Wow. And now as you can see, I didn't iron the shirt, so it's a little wrinkly. Well, that's what happens. It was only supposed to be under the shirt. It wasn't supposed to be. It's an undershirt. You wear it under another shirt. You know, not supposed to have that shirt there and this shirt here. You understand? All right, I know you guys are very excited now because I'm not wearing an overshirt. You're very excited to see me without an overshirt. Oh my God. It's been years. Actually, I just did it last Friday when we were playing Street Fighter, but it's been years since DSP didn't wear an overshirt. I can't believe that he's not wearing an overshirt tonight. Oh my God, it's so exciting. Clip this stream immediately. Clip it like crazy. Post it all over the internet. Phil's not wearing an overshirt. Oh my God, people are so excited. Dude, the chat is going crazy. People are actually legit excited. This is ridiculous. Oh, you guys are easily entertained. That's for sure. You are easily entertained. If you think that me not wearing an overshirt is an exciting event, wow. I mean, keep in mind, I used to not wear an overshirt all the time. I just wore t-shirts. But I also was much fatter and not working out, so I look a lot different. Like now, I've actually slimmed it down. As you can see, I've slimmed way down. I've actually have muscle tone now because I'm actually working. I'm working out. Very exciting. Hey. Very, very exciting. What is my favorite meal that I think my wife makes well? I would say probably out of all the meals she makes today, I would probably say my favorite is, well, here's the thing. If you're talking about something that she actually has made herself, probably the Japanese-style curry that she makes. This is dark meat chicken, baby carrots, sliced up and sautéed golden golden potatoes, okay? She actually buys this curry mix, but she makes this curry out of the curry mix with other things she adds. And then you mix it all together, saute, cook it all together, and you have it over white rice. I really, really like that. You got your veggies, so you got your starch, you got your protein, you got everything that you need in a good well-rounded meal. No cheese, no greasy oil and extra fats. It's really, really good. If you're talking about things that she doesn't necessarily make, but she cooks, of course, I'm a sucker for Italian food, so pasta. whenever she makes some kind of a pasta, you know, with Italian really nice marinara and some meat, but that's all pre-made. You buy the meatballs, you buy the sausage, you buy the pasta. It's not she's making that fresh, right? All right, so Cot Appreciator says, do you like food? Do you like drinks? Do you like movies? Do you like games? Do you like sports? Do you like animals? What's your favorite color? No. Thank you for the question. Okay. Yes, perhaps one day it will be nice to go to Japan with my wife for vacation. I don't know if we ever will be able to. It would be nice to be able to, and one day to do that. I'd really like that, I think, but probably not in the cards for the short term. Someone took $2 and says, seeing you interact with other streamers is really fun. Any chance of that happening in the future? Listen, I've actually said this, and I'll reiterate it, okay? I am open to doing collabs with other streamers, okay? As long as the topic or the subject or the appearance is about having fun, being cool with each other, you know what I'm saying? And or it could be a topic that I have something to add to or something like that, then I'm okay with it. But the last thing that I want to do is be involved with drama. And it seems like almost every single time anyone wants involvement with me, it's for drama purposes, right? They want to talk about something from my past that's dramatic, that has nothing to do with today anymore. Or something that you bring up the dead horse that we beaten 20, 30 times and I don't want to talk about anymore in my content, right? Some bullshit. Why doesn't anyone ask me about the history of YouTube and being a YouTuber for 17 years? Why doesn't anyone ask you about the history of the Street Fighter community and what it was like growing up in grassroots Street Fighter, traveling the tournaments, organizing them, playing in them, and all of that? Why doesn't anyone ask me about anything that I have something to add to? Instead, it's, hey, overall, mobile games. What about 15 years ago? You know, when you said this particular insulting racial thing on stream, right? But you want to ask me insulting personal things about people that have nothing to do with my content or my family members and shit. No. Okay? The only reason people usually ask me into their content is because they want to put me behind a shooting line and just take pot shots at me for drama and have me try to defend myself. No. There's nothing to defend. I've done nothing. I literally have explained and answered everything you ever wanted to know. There's nothing else you need to know. Everything is good. Okay? That's why, if you notice, staying out of the drama has allowed me to have a lot of fun this year. This year, I got out of all of the drama, right? I completely removed myself from the dramatic equation. On purpose, it was my choice to do so. They wanted me in that drama. Man, they were upset. They were so upset when I pulled myself out of said drama. They were very upset with me, okay? But I got out of the drama. I said, no, I'm out. I'm done now. Okay, I have nothing to do with it. And what's happened? Great streams, great fun, awesome support. Everything's good. I have nothing to complain about. Honestly, things are good right now. So why in the holy hell would I want to now say, hey, want to appear on this show and it's going to be all about drama? No, stupid. I don't. Don't you get it? For me, it's different. There's a lot of people out there on the internet. The only way that they can get any kind of attention or support from anyone is to cause drama. I'm actually the opposite. You understand? The more that I stay away from it and I focus on gaming and positivity and fun variety with my audience, that's when I thrive. That's when I get people who come by and support. Why would I want to involve myself with drama? Right? The truth is, I got out of the rut I was in last year. I was stuck in this rut. I got out of it. I'm good now. I got a brand new setup. I got awesome support from both 2 different streaming services. I got people watching and supporting every single day. People are asking, when are you going to play this game? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? They want me to do a million things at once. I'm in demand to do these things, right? So I'm happy. Why then do I say, well, let's get out of that success and go back to drama? So that way I'll piss off my regular viewers who support me. I'll just create more nonsense, toxic things about me on the internet. No. And you know what it is this year? Do you want to know why my detractors are angry? Because I'm not giving them much anymore. Did you notice that? In my previous life, I would have told you everything going on in my life. I would have told you all about why I had to be away from streams for a week. I would have told you about everything going on with my wife and my personal life. You know what I mean? I would have documented it all. Now, there's really nothing to talk about. They are grasping at straws because it's boring. The stuff that they're trying to do to make drama, I'm not a drama guy. You know what I'm saying? So, there's nothing to work with. They have to literally make shit up, and idiots bringing up certain detractors, yes. Now tell me, out of all the things that those detractors you're bringing up say, how much of it is true and how much of it is gross over-exaggeration, purposefully taking things out of context, completely extrapolating on shit to say that it's something that it's not? Probably 80%. Maybe, arguably, I made a mistake here or there. I say something stupid, I play something, I rage at a certain person in the chat that pissed me off. It's not every day. It's almost never, ever happening anymore. So because of that, they have to make shit up. Constantly. So I pay no attention to any of it. I'm not kidding you. I have paid no attention to anything that these idiots have said or done in many, many months. It's only when you guys come to my chat that I even am aware of any of that stuff, okay? So here's the truth. If someone said right to me, reached out to me right now and said, hey, Phil, we're a bit interested in having you on our show because we're going to be talking about the history of YouTube. And right now, some interesting stuff is going on with YouTube in regards to ad revenue changes, right? These videos now, they're not counting views anymore for videos that are on ad block. And be that you've been in the business for 17 years, you probably have a lot of data. You probably have a lot of interesting things you could talk about. If you come on the show and be part of a panel, we'll talk all about this topic. Sure. Hey, Phil, we're covering the old days of Street Fighter. We like to talk about grassroots Street Fighter, what it was like to be in arcades back in the day, the big four games, your history as a competitive player, and your involvement with the FGC as a tournament organizer, what it was like back then. Hey, we want the dirt on the early days of competitive Street Fighter. What was it like to be going to the early Evos and things like that? And I have a wealth of knowledge. No one asks for that. It's always toxic shit. Can we talk about this dirty laundry from 10 years ago? What about this comment that you made on a stream out of context from 40 weeks ago that sounds horrible when it's out of context? What about this thing about your wife? No, fuck you. I have no interest in you. Zero. So that's what I mean. If anyone wants to talk to me intelligently, I'm always available. But who wants to? Have you heard anyone? And the truth is, and I said this recently, I'll reiterate this, okay? I have reached out in the last year. I reached out to several different parties who I thought I would be interested in working with, whether it was gameplay, whether it was being on a show or a podcast for a panel discussion about many different topics. You'd be shocked at some of the interesting topics that I thought I could add to, okay? Admittedly, sometimes you don't get any response at all. And okay, they think that I'm nobody, they don't give a shit, right? But you'd actually be surprised at the amount of people who did respond. And the response that I got every time was, oh, you're serious? Because, wow, that would be an interesting piece of content, but you have to understand, dude, you are one of the most stalked people on the internet. If we do a show with you, that now means we can expect that our show, our entire cast, all the staff involved, everyone on our Discord, and everyone will be now harassed by your detractors and doxxed on Kiwi Farms. It's just like a given. Anyone who involves themselves with you get harassed, stalked, and doxxed. And we can't have that. Like, our content has to be safe for our viewers, for ourselves. We can't have our family members involved. We don't want to be involved with that. So it's not me. It's not, oh, wow, that would be a good piece of content to involve you in it. But it's not you. It's all that vortex around you. That's what's bothering us. And we don't want to have a piece of that vortex. We don't want to be a piece of it at all. We want to stay away from the vortex. To which I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. I can't make the vortex go away. And this is also when people say you have to cultivate a positive community around your content. I would love to. But the problem is whenever a newcomer comes to my content and they start watching and engaging and supporting, all my trolls contact them and say, why are you supporting DSP? Why are you saying positive things about it? And then they go to their Twitter, and then they go to their Blue Sky account, and they go to their Facebook, and they go to their TikTok, and they go to their Instagram, and they go to their YouTube channel, and they go to their Twitch channel, and they harass the fuck out of them. So I don't want nothing to do with that. Damn, I didn't know it was so serious watching DSP and trying to be a positive part of his community now means that I need to be harassed full-time on the internet. And then they leave. You cannot cultivate a positive community when you're surrounded by a cloud of toxic losers. And there's nothing I can do. I've given up trying to get rid of them. They're never going to listen. So I just go on my merry way doing what I can. And sadly, I guess collaborations are not going to happen. I've waited for people to reach out and say, hey, would you do this with us? Would you work with us? It never works out. In the end, they just find, oh God, we're gonna get harassed again. We're gonna end up on fucking Kiwi Farm, so forget it. Let's see. is this: humility is a fantastic quality. Do you have that to admit that you have a dream job? I'm asking as a fan who has to wake up from 6 a.m. and work a hard job till 6 p.m. daily to make ends meet. I'm no hater. Of course I have a dream job. Are you kidding me? 1,000,000%. This is my dream job. To be able to be the master of my own destiny, because I make the rules. I decide what goes. So hold on, I'm gonna play your animation. Right? I'm the one behind the wheel, I'm the captain of the ship. No one here to bitch at me to tell me I'm doing it wrong. All you gotta do is commute, you gotta go to this meeting, you gotta do all this fucking bullshit. I've been there. Dude, I've been there. I worked fast food. I worked retail. I worked an office job, multiple office jobs to be honest. I've been through all that shit, and I know how bad that grind can be. Not only is it physically stressful and annoying because now you have the schedule you have to adhere to and the long hours and the commuting and all that shit, but then the mental take, which no one talks about. The mental take that you work your ass off day in, day out, and do you ever feel like you're appreciated? Do you ever feel like actually someone at that company you're working for cares about what you say or do or anything? Or are you just a number on a freaking spreadsheet, and the moment that it benefits that company more, they just cut you, right? Or they reduce your hours, or they take down your pay or your benefits or your bonus or whatever it may be. Who cares? You're just an asset. Cut the asset, right? That's what it's like. I know, I've been there, and I'm sorry, but that's what it's like for most people when they work. I know how insanely lucky I am to be living the dream. And I'm incredibly grateful. I say it every day. I'm incredibly grateful to all of you who have made this dream happen, who have allowed me to do what I love truly for a living, to be here, to hang out, to enjoy games, to have fun. Look at the stream tonight. All we're doing is hanging out and talking, having a good time. And I'm being successful right now. Right now, this very moment. Thank you. That's a dream job, man, for sure. I have no idea how late Little Caesar stays open where I live. No clue. Speaking of which, guys, we're at 7 out of 10 goals hit for DSP tries at Little Caesar's Philly cheesesteak pizza. The triple tasting of the crazy cups, I think they're called, or crazy bites, crazy cups, and some crazy bread. So we only needed 3 more goals, and we're at $91. We're almost to the goal for tonight. Let's hit that goal. Let's crush it. I'm here for just under another hour. Let's crush that goal in that hour. All right? Let's hit it. Let's get it. Then we only need 2 more to go. Crazy Puffs. Thank you, Crazy Puff. That's actually a weird name. 2 more to go, and we'll be doing that probably early next week. Okay, remember, I'm back on Saturday, so we could do it pretty quickly. Am I still interested in opening my own Italian restaurant? I'll never be able to afford it. I won't. There was a time when I was on an upward trajectory on YouTube where it looked like I was going to be making tons of profits every single year. And then I overspent when I moved here. I screwed myself over financially. I'm never going to be getting back on my feet to the level where I'm making so much profit that I can open a business like that. Only if I win the lotto. That's about it. So, it is what it is. I actually genuinely did want to do that at one point when I was younger, but I would never be able to do that now. I received a $3.50 tip. I'm going to throw you another contribution for answering me respectfully and not insulting me. Why would I insult you? I wouldn't insult anyone who's asking a genuine question. Absolutely not. Again, it's a misconception. People think that just because you ask me a question, it's not like you got kiss in my butt or something, that I'm going to be like mean to you. No. That's always, again, that's the people taking stuff out of context to make me look bad. That was a genuinely interesting question, which you asked me about. Do I think this is a dream job? And think about the other jobs that other people have? Of course it is. Like, what? Honestly, I want you to think about this. Here's a follow-up to your answer because I think you deserve it, okay? With all the people on the internet who hate me, right? For whatever reason, because who even knows? I think these are unhinged people, right? With all these people who hate me, who clip me, who repost me out of context, who say nasty things, who say awful things about me, about my family members, about everybody, right? Why do you think it is that I continue to do this? Honestly. Because I could walk away right now. I could turn off this camera and I could walk out and try to get a job. And I'd probably end up working 2, 3 shitty jobs to keep things going and make ends meet and pay for this house. But I could do it, right? So why wouldn't I do that? Why do I put up with the online harassment, with the stress, in and out every day, all the awful things said about me on the internet? There's 2 good reasons why, all right? Number 1, because this is my dream job. I would like to do this for as long as I possibly can and make a living doing it as long as I can. And I want to be the person the day that I decide to retire and hang it up and say I'm never streaming again, I say, it's my choice. I now officially retire. Good night, everyone, and thank you for an amazing run. Okay? I love it. It is absolutely my passion and where I want to be for work. Okay? Really. The other factor is, and here's the other thing that no one seems to understand, outside of the realm of the internet, all the things that people say about me on the internet don't matter. When I leave my house to go get groceries or to go somewhere with my wife, to go shopping or to go on a nice little day out, which we're going to do, over the next couple of days, we're going to have some time together, which is really nice when we go to dinner. Do you think that anyone in real life, outside of the realm of the internet, gives two shits what anyone says about me on the internet? No. Wanna know why? Because my money is just as green as everybody else's. Nobody gives a shit. So why do I care if a bunch of know-nothing, do-nothing idiots who are eternally stuck online care if they like me or not and say nasty things about me? No one on the real plane of existence cares about that. No one. I have the same rights and privileges as every other person. So why do I don't care. Go ahead. Make fun of me. Whatever. I know I have a dream job. And I'll continue to enjoy my life as much as I am. And you'll continue to be miserable on the internet trying to make fun of me. And I don't give a shit. What the hell are we supposed to do if you retire? Watch all my stuff over again. Because the truth is there's no way that you've watched it all and you've watched it again. You have no time. I put out so much content. Realistically, and this is even an exaggeration. 96 or 98, I can't see. I'll wait a second for it to roll by. This isn't even exaggeration. I've been around for 17 years pumping out so much content. There is absolutely no way you have watched it all and could ever watch it all again. How would you do that? So, hey, if I retire, go watch the shit you didn't watch. Or watch your favorite stuff a second time. That's another 17 years to watch. I appreciate the kind reply. I wasn't implying streaming doesn't have its own unique challenges. I deliver ice for a living. At least I don't have random wackos trying to destroy my life outside of work. When you have a regular 9 to 5, all you got to worry about is what takes place during that 9 to 5. And then when you're done with it, you can unplug from it and go to your life, right? With me, I do that. Don't get me wrong. When I'm done on this stream, I unplug and I'm going to have time with my wife for the next 2 days. But I got to be careful. I got to be careful that where I'm going isn't leaking, that what we're doing isn't leaking, that I don't accidentally put information about private stuff on the internet. Because people actually do try to mess with me all the time. So it is that factor to it. You know what I mean? There is. But I'm happy that I'm doing what I love and I'm successful at it for as long as I've been at it, and it makes it worthwhile to go through that stress because what I do really is an awesome job. What are you supposed to do if I die? Well, first off, I would hope that I'm not going to die anytime soon. I would really like to live a nice long life, maybe to my 80s. That would be nice, preferably to my 80s. So say maybe I'm halfway through my life now. That'd be nice. Maybe not. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Maybe I'm only going to live to like 60 or 70. I don't know. But I like to live to my 80s. And the thing is, we're all going to die someday. So what happens is when I die, you forget about me and you move on. Just like everybody else. I don't think you're going to find a way to voodoo resurrect me from the dead. So I guess you could just say, well, that was a good run. I enjoyed his content. On to something else. Realism. I'm a realist, okay? So in truth, I've made such a body of work, I should be making bank on the old videos. Like, no lie, in a month, with the amount that I put out there and the way that the algorithm was working, I should be making, no lie, $5,000 a month on residuals. I should. Just on what I've done up to now, I should be able to take a month off and make $5K cold on ad revenue. Nope. Absolutely not. I have to keep working. I have to keep streaming and keep working to make new videos. If I don't, I get no views. I get no ad revenue. I get nothing. Man. That's just how YouTube did it. They decided that's how they wanted to run their business. I can't change the year I'm saying. It sucks that that's the case, but that's what they decided to do. Alex says, I once heard someone say 100 years from now, we'll all be dead, so let's just be nice to each other now. So I try to be nice to everyone I encounter. Sounds like a great philosophy, no? You only have time to be nice to someone now, because we all have limited time. To be honest, I really think that the people who treat people the worst are the people who are just, like, ignorant, and they think that they're going to have, like, multiple lifetimes, they're gonna live forever and all that shit. And the older you get, the more you realize you need to take advantage of the time you have in a positive way. You don't have time to waste on negativity. You just don't. I'm 43, and I got to the point where I'm like, dude, I need to lose weight. I need to start eating healthy. I need to work out. I need to change my lifestyle for the better because my time is now limited. I need to do the absolute best for myself and my family with every moment that I have and not waste time on any toxic negativity and stupid shit. I have to just do positive things, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, I recommend that to everyone. The earlier you start with that, the better your life will be. That's the best advice I can give you. Be positive and only work on positive things as early as you possibly can, and then your life will be better. Don't focus on bringing others down. Focus on trying to bring yourself up. That should be the focus of life. I feel a big part of the resentment you get is being an average Joe, but being successful. I hate to say it, a lot of average Joes resent success of others, whereas I think we should applaud it. You could be right, but this is what I say. With my detractors, let's be honest. Let's see if you think the same. Do not agree. Probably the vast majority of them are just really upset that I'm successful. Right? That's what it is. Because if I was a schlub, if I was a loser, if I wasn't making good money, if I didn't have all of the success around me, then they wouldn't be upset. They're upset because they see me as someone they don't like, but also I'm successful. So they're jealous. But they would never say that when you say this, oh no, we're not jealous, we don't want to be like him. You don't? You don't want to do what you love for a living. You don't want to make good money. You don't want to have an awesome studio set up. You don't want to be happily married. You don't want to actually be in good physical condition for the first time in 20 years because you have the time and means to do it now. But you don't? So what do you want then from your life? Sounds like a good life to me, and I'm living it. So yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm curious what you think, but that, what else could it possibly be? Why do people obsess about people on the internet like they do? Right? Where are we at right now? 109. Look at that. Look at that. 41 away from the goal, and all we're doing is hanging out and having a good time tonight, right? I can literally just sit here and shoot the shit with you guys and have a nice night. Excellent. Let's keep it going. Let's hit that goal right now. Let's crush it. Let's get some subs over on Kick. How about some kicks? You guys stopped giving the kicks? What's going on? Did you drop all the kicks on the floor and now I have to vacuum them all up like Luigi? Are we done? Did you run out of kicks? Come on. Let's get the kick train going again. Let's get some subs. Let's get some memberships. There we go. The kick train is resumed. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some kits. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. Let's hit the goal right now. Let's go. Right now. Let's all rally. Let's hit 150. Let's get to 8 out of 10. Let's set it in stone. 2 goals to go for next week when I come back on Saturday. We'll lock it in. We'll do DSP tries it. We'll eat some Philly cheesesteak pizza. Come on. And you know what the best part is? I can get worked out and energetic on a stream, and I'm not sweating profusely like a pig. I can actually get hype, and I can say, let's go, guys. Let's go, everyone. Let's do it. And look, I'm not out of breath. I don't sound like I'm about to die from, asphyxiation. It's amazing, isn't it? It's a good feeling to finally get healthy again. It's been ages since I've been healthy. I want you guys to understand. It really has, I have felt so shitty and for a long time because I worked so much and I didn't have the means to improve my life situation. You guys gave me the means to improve my life situation. So because of that, now I'm able to eat right. I'm able to get sleep. I'm able to work out. I'm able to do the things I need to do to actually be healthy. And now I'm feeling great. I get on stream every day and I'm energetic. I was just saying, I just had a phone call with my parents today. I had my weekly phone call where I get caught up with my parents. And I said to my mother, I said, Mom, I want you to know something. For a while there, every time that I got up, I felt, a little pain in my back. Ooh, the creak in my legs. Ooh, now, get up, I sit down, I get up again, I sit down, nothing. Holy shit. It's like if you work out, you actually feel good. Which is what I was telling you guys. A few months ago, we were having the same conversation. When you get into a rhythm where now you make being healthy part of your lifestyle, it feels good and it's not a chore anymore. You feel energetic, you feel positive, you feel pumped, you get adrenaline, you get the hormones in you that make you feel healthy. And then you want to keep that going. The problem is when you get into a rut where you're just stuck feeling like shit, And then you just can't get yourself out of that rut because you feel like there's no means. But this year, this one last year, you have to understand, this one last year that I've had has been life transforming for me. It has. It's been absolutely life changing for me in a very, very positive way. So thank you all for that. Really, I really, really appreciate all of you doing that for me. There you go. Detractors are stats that if you work out just 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week, your life expectancy increases. Absolutely correct. You're right. Anyone who watched your content for a while can attest to the fact you look the healthiest you've ever been. I agree with you. The early videos, I looked like shit. I was bloated, right? I was big, fat ass. Then for a while I did lose weight, but I wasn't doing it in a healthy way. I basically was like fasting and then eating unhealthy in between the fasting. I was drinking like a fish, like seriously, I was like alcoholic levels in my early days as a YouTuber. Then you could see, if you look at the history of me over the years, I kept growing again. I put it all back on. And then I did put up. It's since I met Kat and we started living together and we started having healthy meals, my lifestyle has changed and allowed me to get healthy. I'm sure your lovely wife Kat's cooking you something. Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, that's one of the major reasons why I'm healthier today is because she is caring about me. She's seeking active, recipes and meals that are healthier than anything that I used to eat before. We try to eat things that have low or no cheese, low or no like oils. We're always trying to go for high protein and or, vitamin rich stuff and not do anything that could be considered, something that's crazy unhealthy at home. We'll never have fried chicken at home. In fact, we almost never have anything fried at home, honestly. He says, what's the longest you ever fasted? I went 9 days on nothing but juice and fruits. Juice from fruits and greens. I lost 15 pounds. By the way, I would recommend it for 3 days to anyone. It really resets your body and boosts your immunity. I have never actually gone on a formal fast. Meaning I never said, hey, it's time to fast and I'm not going to eat for several days. And I'm only going to have juices and I'll get back to it after that. I've never done that, okay? But the thing is, and this is what I think a lot of people ail at, okay? I don't snack. Did you notice something? You notice I'm on a stream roughly around 11:15, 11:30 every morning, okay? Before that stream, I ate a healthy breakfast sandwich, which is egg whites, turkey sausage, a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese sprinkled on top, and a very light English muffin, and I have a black coffee. That's my breakfast. Then I'm on stream. What do I drink all day on stream? Water. Filtered water. Am I snacking? No. If I'm hungry, here's what I do. I drink filtered water, and I hydrate myself until dinner. Dinner is around 4:30-ish every day, and I have a healthy meal with my wife that my wife makes for me. And then after dinner, I have a cup of black coffee. Then on the late stream, I jump on stream, and what do? I drink water. Then, at night, if I'm hungry after the late stream, I'll usually have a healthy snack, whether that's a protein bar, okay? Because I eat protein bars sometimes now because I'm working out eating protein, right? Sometimes I'll have maybe just a light sandwich because I'm hungry. I want to have something in me, because I didn't eat enough that day, okay? Something like that. Nothing heavy, just something light. That's my meal, and then I'm done. I go to sleep. Some days I don't eat at all. So I ate dinner at 4:30. I didn't eat anything after 4:30. The next meal I ate was in the morning the next day. So that's fasting. That's my lifestyle. That's my actual lifestyle. Now, maybe if I was a more active person who was out there having to constantly do physical activity, I would need to eat more. But in reality, I sit on my ass all day in a chair, streaming with you guys. I don't really burn that much energy. So I don't need to eat that much. You know what I'm saying? So that's my lifestyle. And my lifestyle. And it works. Okay, it is working. Absolutely, right? You can see. So that's the thing, like, as long as you're not constantly snacking, and if the meals that you're eating are actual healthy meals, you're good. The problem is, and this is particular with Americans, all right, they snack like crazy. In between, how many streamers out there, I gotta have a snack, I gotta have a snack, I gotta have a power snack, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Why are you doing that? Rick, here's my power snack. Water. Hydrate myself. And then I eat in between and I'm good. Snacks are for people who are physical athletes who are doing so much exertion during the day that you need to have a constant energy source in your body to keep you going. A streamer doesn't need a snack. Ever. Just take a break, eat your healthy meal, and then come back for your stream again. You don't ever need to be doing what these people are doing. And that's why they can't lose weight. That's why they can't stay healthy. That's why their metabolism is all fucked up. That's why they can't sleep right. My sleep schedule is all fucked up. That's why. So no, I've never done a formal fast, but the way that I live my life, minimal eating, healthy when I eat, coffee in between, hydrate all day. That's what your body wants, right? There you go. Wrigley says sugar is natural in a lot of foods, but processed foods and snacks are overloaded with. Exactly. If you want to eat sugar, go eat an apple. Go have some grapes. Have a banana. Then you're getting vitamins and other things you need along with the sugar, and you're eating it in a natural way. You're supposed to ingest it and digest it, and then it can be part of a healthy diet. As opposed to, oh, you want sugar? Go get a fucking Blizzard from Dairy Queen, right? Go eat a giant candy bar, a huge Twinkies and fucking cupcakes and shit. No. Right? If you're craving red meat, get yourself a steak. A nice lean steak that you cook at home, put some seasoning on it. You just grill it up quick. Eat it. Delicious. Low fat, high in protein, flavor. Great for you. No, I'm going to go to McDonald's. Right? I'm going to go to Burger King. I'm going to go to fucking Chick-fil-A. What are you doing? You can have what you want, just eat it at home and do the healthy version. But the problem is these people get into these rhythms and they don't ever want to break out of them, right? There's no reason for anyone to be like that except that no one has showed them the way to do it right, and they don't get into a rhythm where doing it right is part of normalcy, so it doesn't feel like work. That's the major problem with Americans particularly. Oh, it's so hard to eat healthy. No, it's not. You just need to be shown how to do it in an easy way. And then you'll start to crave the healthy foods. You won't want I literally don't crave fast food. I do DSP tries it as a show for you. I don't crave the food. I actually prefer eating what my wife is making me. To have this pizza, I'm going to have this pizza of Little Caesars, and I'm going to, review it fairly. But honestly, I'd probably prefer to have my wife's Japanese curry bowl over that, because it's better. It just is, and it's much healthier for me too, right? Once you're out of a bad habit, then doing the right thing becomes the norm, and it doesn't feel like work to do it anymore. The problem is breaking that bad habit and getting out of it and getting to the level where you actually feel like it's easy to do. And a lot of people just have a lot of problems with that. Yes, my wife and I are eating the same foods. The only exception, I'll tell you, half the time when I'm ordering food for DSP Tries It, she doesn't eat it. She doesn't want it. Like, the Taco Bell we just ate, she didn't get any Taco Bell. She doesn't want that shit. She's like, nah, I don't want that. It's bad for you. So we're eating the same dinners together. Then when I do DSP Tries It, typically, I'm eating the bad food and she eats something healthier, maybe make something herself quick at home, or maybe ordering something healthy too, like a poke bowl or something like that. She'll eat something healthier like that. I've never done this before. I hope this gets you to your goal tonight. I have a condition, and I want to show some support tonight. I don't know what your next days are going to be. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope that you get better, whatever's going on with you, and I'm glad, don't go too specific, that I really hope that whatever's going on with you, that you get past it, and you persevere, and you feel better. All I'm going to say, and not to say that this is guaranteed, but I will tell you, the power of positivity can do wonders. To get your mind in the right place can help. It may not. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver here, but the power of positivity is amazing. It can do crazy things, right? I used to be in a position where my back hurt so fucking bad on a daily basis, I thought I was going to be in debilitating pain, hobbling around for the rest of my life, and now I don't even have the back pain. It's gone. I started working out. I'd built up all the muscles around my back. I don't have to worry about it anymore. But that's because I stuck with it. I didn't say, oh no, woe was me. I kept working hard and saying, hopefully one day things will get better. And I stayed positive, and it did. That's not for everyone. I want you to understand that too, because some people hear, oh, that was an inspirational story, and it doesn't happen for you. You're like, it's not. It's not going to be for everyone, but positivity helps. Just saving that right mindset, not giving up. trying to say things are gonna get better. I have to believe it. I have to work towards it. You know, don't fall into depression. Don't fall into that black hole. You know, don't. Because it's better off. This world is better with people around who are positive people, and fun people, right? We're getting too many people who are so hyper-focused on toxicity and negativity on the internet. They don't focus on the positive things around them. We need more people to focus on the positive. So I wish you the best. Whatever's going on with you, I don't know. I really hope that you get better. I do sincerely. Thank you. I mean, $15 tip. You really didn't have to do all this tonight, especially if you're not feeling good. I do hope that you get better. I'm sorry to hear all this. R2 is mad that I took my shirt off. It's too bad. It's too bad. It's so sad. R2. Maybe one day R2 will look like this. What do you say? Do you think R2 one day will get here? Into this? I couldn't say it with a straight face. I couldn't hold my composure. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, guys. I had to break out a laugh.